Hi everyone, so I have another book review for you today, and I'm doing a review on Finale by Becca Fitzpatrick, which is the fourth and final book in the Hush Hush saga. I'm reading a lot of books right now that are end of series, and it's really upsetting me because I've grown such an attachment to these characters and I've grown used to having the new books coming out, and it's really sad to say goodbye to all the series and characters that I love because there's not going to be any more new books and new stories about them, and I think that's really the worst part about it all. Well, to say this book was amazing is an understatement, well, in my opinion anyways. There were so many twists and turns and surprises that I didn't see coming in this book, especially one big massive surprise that I swear to God I never even knew. Throughout the series there were no clues, and then they just dropped this big bombshell on you in this book, and I was like, hang on a minute, were there clues about this in the past couple of books? Was it hinted at? Why did I never notice it? So I probably will reread them at some point and try to discover if there are any clues about this big massive bombshell that they dropped. Nora and Patch are a very interesting couple, and their relationship was slightly rocky throughout this book, but that keeps it interesting because there was always something going on that could prevent them from being together, like the whole fact that Nora is the leader of the Nephilim army who are fighting against the fallen angels because they don't want to be subjected to fallen angels taking over their body for Chesvin, I think it's called, Chesvin, I don't really know what it's called, and they don't want to have to give up their life for a week. So the fact that Patch is a fallen angel kind of throws everything under the bus because he's supposed to be her sworn enemy. So the Nephilim army aren't really taking to Nora very well because they do know about her relationships with Patch, and they're trying to keep it quiet, but it doesn't really work very well. I really like Nora's character. I think she's an extremely relatable, funny, down to earth, normal girl, and I think that's why I like her so much, because she's easy to relate and read about, and I just really like her character. And then we have Patch. Oh, Patch. Oh god. Seriously, Patch is like my ideal book character, guys. He's not the kind of guy I would go for in real life, but in books he is like the most perfect guy to me for some strange reason. He's dangerous, mysterious, extremely protective, and so goddamn sexy. Holy mother, oh god, I love Patch so much, and I have done since the very first time I picked up Hush Hush. And the Nora and Patch scenes are always extremely interesting and I really wish there were a lot more of them in this book. There's not enough, in my opinion. Not enough at all. We have a new character in this book, Dante. I didn't like Dante from the very start. I thought there was something wrong with him. I thought he was a bit of a creep and a weirdo, and I just really wanted him to back off and leave Nora alone. But Nora being Nora doesn't tell him to get lost, which I probably would have done, and I probably would have took a swing at his face as well, because he's such a stuck up, overbearing character, and I just really didn't like him, and I knew it. I knew there was something wrong with him, and then he goes, reveals his true nature, and then basically throws them all out to the wolves and leaves them all to fend for themselves. So he's not a very nice character at all. Really didn't like him, but he was important to the story, and I can see why he was there, and I think he was there for us to hate him from the very start anyways, so it doesn't really bother me that much. We have Scott and V. They're two of my favourite characters as well. I really liked Scott from the minute he came into the series, and V being Nora's best friend, she's really funny, and I really love them. And then they got together in this book and it was so sweet, and I really was rooting for them from the very start. when Scott was first introduced into the book anyways, and you could tell V really likes him. And then the ending happened. The ending when Scott died was horrendous, and I was in tears. It was awful. I couldn't believe that they'd actually killed Scott after him putting his life on the line to save Nora. And what did they repay him with? But all they do is kill him. And I wasn't very happy about that, because I really liked Scott and I wanted to see him and V have a happy ending at the end, but unfortunately that's not what happened. And then we have the other spoiler, which I'm going to tell you about. So this is the big bombshell they dropped. So if you want to know, keep watching. If you don't, skip ahead about 10 seconds maybe. V is Nephilium. What? How is that for? How did we not know about that? Seriously, how did we not pick up on the clues? I don't know if there were any clues, which is what's really annoying me, but I couldn't believe it. I was like, how is that possible? Why did she never tell Nora? Why did she never tell her? Oh, but there was a really, really good plot twist. It was something that I definitely never saw coming. So well done, Becca Fitzpatrick, well done. The only thing about the book I didn't like was the ending. To me it felt slightly rushed, but it didn't ruin the book for me at all, because I thought the ending was really cute, even though it did feel slightly rushed, but it was really sweet, and I liked seeing Patch and Nora together and then being able to have a normal life. So all in all, it was a great ending to the series. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars because it was amazing and I absolutely loved it. So that was my review of Finale by Becca Fitzpatrick. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye everyone!